Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. I hope you're doing well. I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot. This is what you don't see coming for the week of January 18th, 2026. This is a collective general reading, not individualized nor personalized to you. And so some of these messages may resonate and some of them may not. So take what fits, how it fits, leave what doesn't. And be sure to check out your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. If you don't know what they are, in the description box is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. Also, in that description box is information on how you can become a time traveler. With all of that said, let's begin. Also, before we begin, if you're celebrating your birthday in the final days of Capricorn season, I'd like to wish you a very happy birthday. Tapping into the Capricorn collective now for Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What do they not see coming for the week of January 18th, 2026? What do they not see coming this week? January, did I say January 18th or 16th? I meant the week of January 18th, 2026. One more shuffle here. Thank you. What do you not see coming, my dear? Into you. Good chemistry, great vibes, and positivity. And bottom of the deck, you have cyber. It says cyber bully on the card, but let's see what this is all about. Tell me more about into you, good chemistry, great vibes, positivity here for Capricorn for the week of January 18th, 2026. Let's take a peek at that. We have the Seven of Cups. Okay, one more shuffle. Thank you. We have for you the Seven of Wands, the Ace of Wands, the King of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. At the bottom of the deck, we have Two of Swords, we have Three of Cups, and we have Page of Pentacles. Well, I would expect communication, offer, opportunity here from someone. Ace of Pentacles, the Chariot, the Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Perhaps someone that you don't fully trust. Seven of Wands. This is your energy, by the way. If you've never seen this reading before, this is the energy of the person that I'm reading for. So this is your energy this week. This is the energy of the situation, environment, or connection that you're dealing with. And since we're clarifying into you, and it represents, or it shows two people, I'm going to say that this is a connection-based reading for you, whether that's professional, platonic, or romantic. Seven of Wands. Why is the Seven of Wands here in your energy this week? Okay. We have the Six of Wands. Interesting, because the individual in the Seven of Wands is holding the Ace of Wands, which is right here. And what they're guarding is the Six of Wands. So you are guarding your happiness. You're guarding your success. You're guarding your peace. The Page of Swords and the Seven of Swords, bottom of the deck, Seven of Pentacles. So you've done a really good job here in terms of creating a boundary here for yourself when it comes to respecting your own peace, respecting your own sovereignty, respecting your own happiness. And you'll allow people into your world, but not to your detriment. So you've done a really good job here in that respect. And while you're doing that, you're going to have a little bit of a test here this week. And that's when you're receiving communication from someone that appears here that you don't fully trust. Okay. Ace of Wands. Tell me about the Ace of Wands. Tell me about the Ace of Wands here. One more shuffle here. Thank you. The Ace of Wands is clarified by the Page of Cups, the Chariot, and the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. I think you're moving forward here on something that you really like, something you're passionate about, some type of creative endeavor. It could be work related. It could be some new project around the house. I don't know. Maybe some of you are loving the fact that you have some time to organize your pantry, or, you know, maybe you're honing your skill here on a musical instrument. I don't know. I just see you here being very excited. You're moving forward. You're feeling very successful, and you've learned, the healthy trait or the healthy way of protecting yourself and your peace. You don't have a wall that's 10 foot tall and bulletproof. You're not closing the world off. You've learned a very fine, delicate balance on how to let people in to an extent so they don't overtake from you. So bravo to you. I mean, the group I've tapped into, you've done an excellent job with that, creating your own peace and protecting it. But again, I see incoming communication here from someone that you don't trust. King of Cups to the Queen of Pentacles, again, is still your energy here. And I just see you being way more emotionally balanced. You're nurturing yourself, the people, the pets, you know, your plants, that whole thing. And you're also nurturing yourself. This is probably the most emotionally balanced you have felt in quite some time. Now, this individual, Two of Swords, Three of Cups, Page of Pentacles. Two of Swords in the Moonology deck that I have, that's the moon in Libra. And it says a new cycle begins. And then and then another card in the deck says something like a win-win outcome is forecast. So this person is sending you this communication, and they're hoping that there's a win-win here for them, meaning that you will accept it or that you will respond to them. It could be an invitation to go out. Tell me more about that Two of Swords. One more shuffle here. Thank you. The Two of Swords is clarified. Yeah, Six of Cups. You know this person. The Hermit and the Five of Cups. Bottom of the deck, Two of Cups. So you know this individual. It's been an emotionally difficult connection between you and this person. But this week they want to get on the same page with you. Now, this doesn't have to be the ex-lover who cheated on you. Okay. This could be you and your friend have not spent a lot of time together. They could feel like you have been sabotaging the connection because you've been avoiding their phone calls. You could feel like they've been sabotaging the connection because they've been avoiding your phone calls. You know, it could be something that mild when we see Seven of Swords to the Five of Cups. So they're feeling a little down. They haven't spent a lot of time with you. You're feeling like something's gone wrong here in the connection. I don't know what happened. We used to get along, and then suddenly there was a fallout, or we haven't really talked a lot. This would be them picking up the phone or sending you a text message and saying, hey, do you want to go out? Do you want to go out to lunch? Do you want to come to my house? You know, the Three of Cups is a very celebratory energy. So for some of you, it could just be something like that, where, you know, you have a friend or you have a family member, you lost touch. They're feeling a little down in the dumps. They're missing you, and they want to reconnect with you this week and inviting you here to go out, to reconnect, to converse with them, maybe even to go out with them. If it's your birthday season, this could be an invitation of, hey, let's go out to dinner for your birthday, or let's plan something. Even if it's like your birthday was 2-3 weeks ago, it could be like, hey, let's just get together this week. You know, maybe they weren't available back then. Maybe that's what the argument was about. For others of you, it could be a love partner. Again, this is a collective general reading. And if you've had a connection here with someone in terms of a romantic interest where there has been, I don't know, some kind of Seven of Swords behavior, some kind of deception here, and that might be why you don't fully trust this person, I would expect communication from this person this week. Again, this is someone trying to build a bridge in the hopes of reconnecting with you once again. Tell me more about that Page of Pentacles. Tell me more about this Page of Pentacles. Now, this is someone who wants to restore either the romantic chemistry between you and them, or they just want to restore the positive vibes in their familial or, you know, a platonic connection with you. Again, I don't know who this person is, but there definitely is here a desire to restore a connection. Ten of Pentacles fell out of the deck. Yep, one more shuffle here. Thank you. The Ten of Pentacles, two cards came out. The King of Wands and the Eight of Cups. Bottom of the deck, Eight of Swords. Yeah. This is someone who has not been very happy or emotionally content since the argument, since the separation, since the disconnection here between you and them. So I would expect some type of offer or opportunity. I'm not seeing it as a big conversation. I have to be honest with you. This seems to be someone who wants to, like I said, go out with you, take you out, spend money on you. This is someone you haven't really maybe spoken to in a while, maybe up to the last 3 months. And this is just like, hey, do you want to get together? I'm going to take that Cyber card there, as that's the way that you're most likely receiving the communication. So this appears to be text message, phone call, or maybe like an instant messenger message or something like that. I don't get the feeling like this person's just going to show up at your house. This seems to be some kind of text. This person's holding a cell phone in their hand. Right behind that, we have boss daddy, boss mama. And then the travel card. So if someone is bossing up here to try to reconnect with you, first it's via technology. Again, phone call, text message, instant messenger message. And then there's the possibility here to travel to see one another or travel to go somewhere and spend time together. Let's get you 3 cards of advice. Then Eight of Swords. I feel like this person doesn't know if you'll say yes or no, but they're going to offer you that Ace of Cups anyway. Again, whether this is love and romance or a family member or a friend. I just see you busy doing something else when the communication goes off. And regardless of who it is, you don't fully trust them. I have to be honest with you. because of that Seven of Swords. If this is a friend and there was a fallout, you're wondering, like, why now? You know, if this is a lover and this was a breakup, you're sort of wondering, why now? Let's get you 3 cards of advice. 3 cards of advice here for how Capricorn can handle this individual this week, or handle their invitation. That's what it looks like, an invitation. One more shuffle here. Thank you. We have the Two of Wands. We have, there's that Page of Pentacles they're going to offer you, and the Four of Cups. Bottom of the deck is the Death card. Death card, Five of Cups, Temperance, Eight of Cups. I mean, this is your call. You can, when you're making this decision, and the Two of Wands, when you receive this offer or opportunity, that, again, in that Four of Cups, I don't think you see it coming, because you seem to be busy here with something else. There's something here about you pausing. The Four of Cups sometimes is, we need to pause, we need to meditate, we need to contemplate. Is this the best decision for me? We need to reevaluate the situation, because something now has changed. We went from not talking to talking, right? We went from not connecting to suddenly this person wanting connection. So sometimes that Four of Cups could be like, hold on, let me reevaluate what is happening here, because the dynamic of the connection now could change. We go from nothing to something. And that's also the 3rd decan of Cancer. So whoever this person is, there's an emotional tie here that you have with them. So in terms of your advice here is for you to take your time in deciding whether or not you want to rebirth this connection, or whether or not you want to end it once and for all. If you do decide to proceed forward, just to see where it goes, in that Sagittarius card there of Temperance, is just telling you to take it slow, especially if there was any kind of Seven of Swords, or, you know, emotional upset, something like that. It's not telling you to not be with this person. It's just telling you to don't fully emotionally invest, right? Four of Cups, Eight of Cups. This is just kind of just wait and see how it goes. But yeah, you certainly could move towards reconnection or restabilizing the connection if that's what you want to do, but don't rush it. We have the Libra energy here with the Justice card. Just go nice and slow and make sure that it's balanced. And I guess see what happens. If that's what you choose to do over the course of the next couple of weeks, you can certainly see how this pans out. But yeah, I would expect incoming communication, offer, opportunity from someone that you've been in, at the very least, emotional disconnection from. That is what I have for you, my dear, for the week ahead. If you like that message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video if you're able to do that. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace.